I have a collection of clips that weren't quite good enough to make their own video, so I'm going to put 3 of them here. This one was against Buy More Gems Noob, and that's like his front line. It was Scarlagard, Spectre Fox, Bundum, and Lunartic, and I was using this Gummy Dragon team where my first Gummy Dragon is like in 7th or 8th slot, so his front line like absolutely totally cleaned up. It was kind of embarrassing. I did get saved by the Motor Dragon that I had, who didn't get to do the Swift Unwanted Friend, but the entrance there did stop Scarlagard from killing one of my Gummy Dragons originally, because obviously solo Bloodthirst doesn't work, but then he gets it here. His biggest mistake was not killing Vinegazer. There, I was just like not even thinking about the fact that he had a Houdinoid, but then I went around him, which was super lucky. I'm able to take the shield off the Infernocorn, and then I'm going to be able to kill the Infernocorn with this Counter-Strike. If you guys don't know, Gummy Dragons, when they're on the field together, have a 200% attack and defense buff, which is why that double Zealous attack did nothing, but why that Infernocorn got murked by a super epic Counter-Strike. And there I'm able to take out the Scarlagard as well. They're also stun immune, so his Siberian with this Onigeist like soul summon nonsense wasn't super effective, which was great for me because I didn't have any stun protection behind my Gummy Dragons. There I go for the Jawshank, but of course hold ground, stops him, and I don't remember what he did with the Jawshank, but he does put my second Gummy Dragon to sleep there. So now I am looking like I'm in a pretty not good spot, because there's really no point in me counter-striking Jawshank, because like he'll just soul sacrifice like he did there, or he'll cannibalize, or he'll really do whatever. So I'm like, well, what am I gonna do here? So I decide to swap out for a Vanilla Whelp, who is not stun immune, by the way. So Siberian could have done some stun stuff here, even though Freeze Cobra is still on the field. Wouldn't really have mattered now that I say that. He goes around the Protector to kill my Gummy Dragon Lime, which is kind of sad. But do I Purify here? Yeah, I do. Waking up my Freeze Cobra, which doesn't really matter. But you saw there wasn't another Gummy Dragon, so Cranberry lost his defense buff. Here I brought in some of my Poison Endgame. He does Send Back with Siberian, which is an interesting move. I'm not sure if I would have done that, but he has no way of killing any of my monsters. Since Freeze Cobra was so out of play, I decided to just kill him, get another Vinegazer, which you'll see is so smart. And at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I got to just like full send it. I've got 3 monsters. He's got 8 left. I do a Raw Poison Massacre there. Even though I killed 2 of his token monsters, it's okay. I do have these Germinates lined up to kill his Crescendo monsters. I knew they were going to be scary, but I'm also terrified of the Seer Guard, who is now charged. Deathgazer comes in, and do I Poison Burst here? No, I don't. I was close to, but then I was like, okay, well, I really need to get something done. He stun pulses, so I can go right into the Backbite, which the seconds line up perfectly to get me in before Seer Guard, so Gallophane's not going to be able to charge, and I do have everybody poisoned. I'm so glad that I did do that Blood Clone next, because the Nectarian entrance poisoned everybody, whereas they were not poisoned before, so that was super helpful, very smart. This Vinegazer doesn't have much to do, but neither does his Nultron, which is a good thing. So I skip behind, and I kill the Nultron with a Poison Burst. His Avioronyx comes in, and does he kill Nectarian? I think he does. I mean, why wouldn't he, right? So now Avioronyx has Blood Fury charged. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, what can I do here? What can I do here? What can I do here? Because I see his Siberian next in line. I'm thinking my only hope is, like, I was thinking, could I poison Avioronyx some way with this Vinegazer? I can't. I know Drakazor's not going to do anything, so I Sprout Conversion, and then I just full send the Poison Massacre, and it does kill everybody. It kills the 2 super epics, which is great. And now I'm really scared here. This is like so... This came down to the wire. Oh my gosh, it was so scary. Because Avioronyx is charged, and here Siberian does the Stun Boom. I thought it was over, and then I remembered the Vinegazers have Poison All Revenge, so that poisoned the Avioronyx, and I was able to Poison Eater him, and I came back from that deficit. It was a really good match, and don't sleep on Vinegazers, don't sleep on Gummy Dragons is the lesson there. Now this next clip is unique in that it showcases this box chomp here, who came from Rhinoel, who is this new legendary released at Christmas. I just full sent the Detonation Plus, brought in my entire endgame because I knew I had a Deathgazer there, and he's still got 8 monsters left. So I had to figure out a way to clean up with only these 4 monsters. Granted, they are like 4 top tiers, so I do have that going for me. I think I have Retribution charged on Angel Lion. I do. Yes, so I'm able to take out Orazar before he can even like think about doing anything. I Poison Touch the Triviathan. I've already used my Stun Wave, so Nova Drake can't do much. I just try to chip down the Zephyrin since he was on the highest seconds, but my Draco Rose is charged. His Triviathan can't do much. He doesn't have Link. He can only double Zealous attack, but that really isn't going to serve him super well. I think he actually disconnected here, but he came back. So basically what this was showcasing is just the fact that box chomps might not always be the move, because here, if that had been just a regular box jaw, I almost certainly would have lost, because these 4 monsters that I'm using would not have all come in conjunction together. And of course the Deathgazer entrance was massive in making this as effective as it was. So just an interesting interaction that now exists in the game because of this new monster that they added. There, I'm not actually sure why I didn't kill Bunker Beast, because Draco Rosa would have gotten a turn again. But whatever, because you see at the end it all worked out. That single stun revenge gives Angel Lion the turn he was going to get again anyway. And now Nova Drake has Raw Bloodthirst charge, so I'm able to kill that Taffynix. And everything worked out all good. So that was just a cool, unique interaction with Box Chomp, who I actually don't have because I don't have Rhinoel. Sad. And now this final clip, I actually don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I lost. Basically, the reason I recorded this is because I was trying to use Abyss Raider in PvP. I actually did a little this season, but kept losing. But this clip specifically, the poison never hits Abyss Raider. So you see, I did it there once. It's a 38-second poison gas, so I can get it off a ton. Second time, doesn't poison him. Like, if any of these had hit, it would have changed the match because I would have been able to pull off the Detox Blast, which the whole premise of this front line, Abyss Raider was in the front line, is I was also using Narieta. So I would Vile Rage him, and then he would just Detox Blast in the front line. And so he's already Vile Raged. He does have like an attack boost. So I go for it again. Still doesn't hit him. And I'm like, what the heck, dude? I'm just trying to get a Detox Blast off. And it just didn't happen, and it would have... I don't know if it would have totally changed the battle, but like if it would have happened the first time, I could have killed Devaldius, and then there again, it still didn't hit. Like, it's crazy. So I go for the counter shock here, I think, just because I can. I have the Dolphoon available. Who would I kill? I think Nova Metra. Okay. Brings in Atlanteon, who I wasn't worried about. Everybody was poisoned except Abyss Raider, who's sleep immune. And I went for the poison gas one more time, and it finally hit him on the last time when it didn't even matter because I was just going to end up toxic giving turn anyway. So that was just kind of funny how unlucky I got with that one move. Crescendo Blast there actually almost killed him. But I went for the Vile Rage again just in case. He like, I don't know. I just did it again. Brought in a Magmarinus and an Avioronyx, who can payback killer Dolphoon, obviously. And Magmarinus actually doesn't have Link Fire, so he can't do his Link Slayer Ban All, which, you know, is very, very good for me because the number of times I get destroyed by a Magmarinus just coming in and then killing everything I have going for me, it's crazy. I don't have Magmarinus, and I want Magmarinus. So, like, game, if you're listening to me, next time I hatch, you know, I'd be down. But yes, this team also I really enjoyed because it let me use Pidiegon. I did a Linkfire endgame without any of the good monsters that are in a Linkfire endgame. Like, obviously, Magmarinus and Fernicorn are the main ones. Or, like, even Nova Media. I don't have her. But I made it work, and it let me use Pidiegon because I love Pidiegon. And I'm currently working on the Bond quest for Pidiegon, just because I think he's really cool. There I lose my Talonite, but it doesn't matter. I've got Link Blood Bite charged, I've got Link Catapult with Pidgeon. Now he has Link Blood Thirst charged. So I just gave the turn back to him just so I could finish the battle with Pidgeon because I think he's so cool. But yeah, these are just 3 clips I just had that weren't going to fit into their own videos because they were only like half a battle or whatever. But I wanted to put them out there. I think they were all unique, all pretty cool. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.